Hello, Aries. Happy birthday, family. I hope you're all doing well, in great moods, and great spirits. Oh my gosh, my left ear just started ringing. I hope you all are doing well. This is going to be a general timeless message for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. For those of you who are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in, for joining. Switch those roles, assign yourself where you see fit. Don't force anything to fit your experience. Don't force genders either. It doesn't matter how you identify. We all need a balance of both energy dynamics to thrive here on this earthly plane. So let's just hop into the message and see what spirit needs you to know for your highest good. If this message doesn't resonate, check out the other readings on my channel for your moon, your north node, and your rising sign. It's helpful to watch. Whichever placement resonates with you the most speaks to where you are on your journey. So just something to note. But let's get into the message, honey. What does Aries need to know, Spirit? What does Aries need to know? Okay, Ace of Wands. I feel like this is a passionate new beginning you're experiencing after walking away from something tumultuous. I feel like in the Eight of Cups, this energy I'm getting is like you outgrowing something. Not you seeing the bigger picture of the situation, which this is also the energy of the Eight of Cups. But I feel like there's something here that you outgrew. Oh, you're walking towards new love. Or you've gained enough love within yourself to walk away from a certain situation. But this is a passionate new beginning. You could be feeling really lively. You could be feeling really creative at this time. Some of you guys could be experiencing a bit of sexual frustration. Hold on one second, Aries. I knew that was going to happen. Sorry. So, yeah, this is you leaving something behind. But what else for the Ace of Wands? This is a passionate new beginning, exciting new beginning. There could be something that you're creating or working on creating, or you're getting ready to feel like a shift in your energy. What else for Aries? Oh, the Star. So there's something that you've healed from. There's something that you healed from. I'm getting this energy of something that has kept you bound, but in a sexual way. And whatever this energy is, you're healing from it. With the Star, I feel like either you're needing to become more optimistic, or this is you thinking more optimistic, being more hopeful, having more hope for your future. Some of you guys could be traveling, making plans to travel. Or there's something here that you're doing or creating that could end up putting you in the spotlight, being seen in the public eye, that you could possibly be going viral for. Or this is an idea with the Four of Pentacles that you're holding on to, that you need to put out there. Yeah, something will take off fast with the Eight of Wands. And yeah, and we got the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so with the Star, I'll always pick up somebody who could be a singer, somebody who could be very talented, multifaceted energy is what I'm getting here. What else? Yeah, look, the Six of Wands. Being seen in the public eye, getting public recognition, accolades, achievements. I'm loving this energy. Some of you guys could just be having a really fun time for your birthday, or really fun and exciting plans for your birthday to travel. I'm picking up on travel here. But what else? This Six of Wands is something in your career. There's something within your career that's shifting. What else? For some of you, there's a destined partnership coming in for you too. Yeah, as I say that, the Knight of Cups. For some of you, there's a destined partnership, a fated union coming in here. Where there's going to be lots of ones. What else? I love this energy, though. Let's get one more card for Aries. Some of you guys are making career changes right now. What else for Aries? The Tower. This is a good tower. This is a good tower, but I feel like some of you guys went through a lot. Yeah, the Judgment with the Emperor. I feel like for some of you, this is you making a judgment call to change your environment, is what it feels like. To change your environment, to go towards a place where you feel more safe, where you feel more supported, where you feel more grounded, or you need to. Or you need to. So this tower, I feel like there's divine intervention here. Spirit is like, I don't know if y'all ever look at my posts on my community tab or board, whatever you want to call it. But a few days ago, I was channeling lots of timeline shifts, abrupt shifts and changes due to that Aries eclipse that we just experienced. There's also a full moon in Libra coming up. So Libra represents balance. It represents truth, justice. That's also representative of partnerships, unions, marriages. So there's something in your life that's being dismantled. I'm picking up on like a blockage being removed, or a relationship that's falling apart, or something in your life that has been chaotic, tumultuous, trying, very burdensome. I feel like this is being removed and the energy is being replaced. There's some energy here being alchemized, but I feel like you have the help of your spirit team, your spirit guides. Because I feel like with the star here, whatever you were going through, you kept your faith strong, or you're regaining your faith, your hope, your excitement for the future. I feel like you're looking forward to what's next. I don't know what that was. What's this Ace of Wands? Some of you guys, I feel like y'all went through a lot with this tower. And what's the Ace of Wands? Or you were in environments that were chaotic. Yeah, the Five of Swords in the reverse. There's going to be a peaceful resolution to whatever you've been experiencing. For some of you, it's your finances with this Nine of Pentacles. For some of you, I feel like you've just felt ungrounded. You've just felt maybe even stagnant. Yeah, look, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like this Ace of Wands could also be a new opportunity. And this is a career change, but whatever this opportunity is a part of your purpose. What else for the Ace of Wands? Yeah, look, Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity, a new financial endeavor. For some of you, it's tied to this Emperor, somebody who you end up working with, or this is you, Aries, feeling grounded, feeling you're moving to an environment intentionally, right? Because the star represents the crown, being in full and complete control over your being, your mind, that you operate, that operates your body. You get what I'm saying? Being in full control of your destiny, of your path, with the Six of Wands too. So yeah, I'm not picking up on this Emperor as a specific person. I'm picking it up as an energy. You feeling more grounded, more confident, more bold and courageous. What's this Ace of Pentacles? Some of you guys could be getting some money. If this is a career, I feel like there's going to be an opportunity for a sign-on bonus. What's the Ace of Pentacles? Yeah, look, the Chariot. Somebody could drive for a living. But this is forward movement. This is overcoming obstacles with willpower, determination, confidence. The Chariot also upright also represents order. Well, what are you moving towards? So for some of you, you could be gifted the opportunity to travel or to go somewhere. Or if you were experiencing financial blockages, there's going to be more money coming in here for you're going to start to make more money. You're going to start to use your hands to create something and make more money. That's going to help move something forward here. Maybe this can be a long-term goal that you've had that's going to start to move forward. If you've been dealing with financial struggles or trauma, there's something here. I feel like it's something that you'll create that's going to help you move forward. What's the Five of Swords reverse? Yeah, whatever problem you've been experiencing here, there's going to be a peaceful resolution. What's the Five of Swords reverse? Maybe you had a creative blockage, or maybe you felt tired, lethargic. So we have the Page of Swords here. This could be you gathering information to figure out how to move forward. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. This could be you studying something, gathering information. I feel like this is also you with this Page of Swords and this cynical type of energy, finally putting yourself first. Maybe that could be the peaceful resolution to whatever issues or struggles you've been experiencing. You needed to put yourself first. What's the Page of Swords? I feel like you're also getting curious too. I feel like whatever situation you were in, you got curious about what else was out there. What's the Page of Swords? Okay, the Empress. I feel like that's you, Aries. That's also Taurus and Libra energy. There's also somebody watching you, but you're going to... I feel like this is more so your self-love, honestly. And your self-love is getting you out of a low vibrational experience or a chaotic environment that you've been in. What's the Empress? I feel like this is you learning your worth, or knowing your worth, or acting on your worth. But the Page is also learning. So I feel like this is you, like, really learning your worth. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. You being stingy with your energy, holding back your time, resources, efforts, whatever. I feel like some of you guys have this natural energy of abundance, but you could be in this Four of Pentacles because you weren't putting yourself first in whatever situation you were in. What's this Four of Pentacles? Let's see. There could be somebody in your environment who liked to control you or wanted to control how you see yourself so that they could continue to benefit off of your abundant energy. Or this is just a problem that you run into often, and you learning to put yourself first is bringing you like a passionate new beginning. This also feels like misinformation. Like, I know the constellation of Aries is all about I, self, ego. And ego is just a Latin word for I. But I feel like whoever I'm speaking to could be the type of Aries where people always told you that you were selfish or self-centered or whatever the case may be, as if that wasn't the right thing to do, when really you just have to balance it, because self-preservation is the first law of nature, hence why Aries is the first constellation on the astronomical wheel. Everything starts with self. So what's the Four of Pentacles? Let's see. So I feel like now you're holding back your resources, your time, your energy, whatever, and this is going to help you move forward. I feel like, yeah, look, the Knight of Swords. This is going to help you move forward. You're going to start to have more of your own energy, Ace of Wands, in order to seize opportunities. What's the Knight of Swords? Something here for you is about to take off. What's the Knight of Swords? Yeah, the Eight of Cups in the way. I mean, The Eight of Cups in the reverse. So yeah, this is the end of a stagnant cycle. I feel like you're also overcoming wounds and insecurities that you may have carried. I feel like you could have developed a complex by people telling you that you were selfish or something like that. What's the Eight of Cups reverse? Let's see. That's stagnancy. That's wounds, insecurities. Yeah, whoever this Knight of Swords is, somebody here played on your insecurities. This is somebody who studied you. With this Page of Swords right above your head, this is somebody who studied you to keep you where they wanted you at. But now I feel like you're about to put yourself first and do your big one. There's going to be a real shift here. What's the Eight of Cups reverse? Now it's like you're okay with being called selfish. Exactly. Eight of Wands. I don't need to keep clarifying. A shift in the energy. Fast moving energy too. Progression. I feel like this is you working hard on your goals, whatever opportunities and aspirations you have in front of you. You're seizing them with determination. You're not staying stuck with other people's burdens, problems, and issues. With the Empress here, I feel like that's you doing a lot of self-care. For others of you, you could need to, but the Empress is doing a lot of self-care. I feel like you could need to take a spiritual bath, or maybe you've been, with the Star here, adopting some sort of spiritual regimen to keep you spiritually healthy. And this is how you're regaining your energy in order for you to move forward. Yeah, I don't know who this was that tried to keep you stagnant or stuck in one place, but it's not going to work anymore. Maybe it was a lover. King of Cups, Two of Swords. This could be somebody you were in love with, or somebody who was in love with you, or you tend to put your partner first. Maybe, I don't know, instead of putting yourself first. Give me more on this Empress. Let's see. But the Empress showing up, that's you knowing your worth, knowing your value, knowing who you are. Exactly. Two of Pentacles. I don't like to keep cards that fall on the floor, but you're shifting the focus off of everything else and back onto you. What's the Empress? Yeah, look, the Ten of Wands. I can't make it up. You're releasing burdens, baggage from other people. Wounds, fears, insecurities that were projected onto you by other people. So what's the Star? Aquarius energy. Yeah, Five of Cups. So this is somebody here who's in their feelings over this. I feel like you don't care though. Not in a malicious way, but it's like, it's time for me to do what I got to do for me. The Six of Wands, you're headed towards success. You're starting to pay more attention to your personal journey. Yeah, look, somebody getting left out in the cold. Five of Cups. And here we got this King of Cups again. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Masculine, doesn't have to be, but yeah, what else for the Star? Somebody sees you as the Star. Very healing, very divine, very inspirational. Very warm. This lady on here has a yellow aura. Very healing. What else for the Star? Yeah, look, Five of Cups. For some of you, you could even be ghosting people. Yeah, look, here goes the Queen of Swords, setting your boundaries, speaking your truth, making decisions with mental clarity, operating more from your crown chakra. Some of you guys had a blockage on your crown with the Five of Swords reverse. Some of you guys had a blockage on your crown to where you couldn't hear your spirit team, you couldn't hear your guides because there was so much with this Tower, chaos and confusion. But the Queen of Swords, I feel like you're adopting more principles of Libra, which is your sister sign. And that's going to help you take a more balanced approach to life, to your career, to relationships. Yeah, you're going to start to use more of your crown. Even the Star represents your crown. So I feel like you're thinking more expansively. You're seeing things more clearly. You can see your way forward now. So somebody's getting left out in the cold. Something is no longer confusing with the Five of Swords in the reverse. I feel like If anything was confusing you, it's because you weren't putting yourself first. And anything that's not sent from God, from source, from spirit, whoever you subscribe to, is going to be confusing. The further you are away from spirit, the more confusing and chaotic your life will be. So what's this Five of Pentacles? And we got 2 5s here. You could be seeing 5 5 5 or 10s or 10 10. But these are changes. 5s are numbers of changes. What else? Give me, what's the 5 of Pentacles? Yeah, look, the 7 of Wands. I'm telling you, developing a backbone. You're standing up. You're fighting for what you believe in. You're crossing the bridge, basically. And you by yourself, too. Yeah, look, 2 of Wands, making plans to travel, or you were at this sort of stalemate, some sort of fork in the road, pause in the road, because you couldn't see your way forward. Now I feel like you do, that you've cut a certain energy out of your life. What's the 7 of Wands? Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. You could have cut somebody off financially, or stopped helping somebody financially, or just stopped helping and being so giving and generous, period. You're being guided to do so. So if you feel like, I don't know, because just don't let anybody tell you that you're being selfish for finally putting yourself first. That's the only way to move forward. Like, elevation requires isolation. Sometimes spirit needs you alone so you can hear them clearly. What's this 6 of Pentacles? Yeah, Page of Wands. New and exciting plans. Some of you could be getting new jobs, or you could be getting communication about new jobs. New financial opportunities. You could have people that might want to partner with you or work with you. What's this Page of Wands? I feel like this is just good news in your finances or partnerships, period, because you've done the necessary work. What's this Page of Wands? I feel like for some of you, if you're dating, you're going to start to be more excited about relationships, or the relationships or the people that you've been connecting with, because you're dating from a more healed perspective. Not that it's a linear journey or that there's an end point, because you're always going to be triggered. You just learn how to manage them as you go. But this is going to be a positive shift to where there's going to be more excitement, more joy, more passion, and whatever you do here. What's this Page of Wands? Yeah, the Hermit, because you've done the work. Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. I'm telling you, you're going to start to take a more balanced approach to life, to whatever you do here, whether it's your career, whether it's relationships, whether it's, I don't know, you in general, like an overall balanced approach. Queen of Wands represents your heart. The Queen of Swords represents your mind. Balancing of the heart and mind, which is giving you expansion with the star here. It's helping you to think more expansively, that balanced approach. It's like following your heart, but taking your logic and intellect with you, or choosing to follow your mind. And I don't know, I always believe in following your heart, because that's a more godlike approach, right? God is love. Your mind is where the demons, the fears, the insecurities live. It can play tricks on you, but when you move with your heart, that's more pure. You know what I mean? What's this 5 of Cups? Somebody is sad over this change that you're making. What's this 5 of Cups? Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, an Emperor. The Hierophant and the 8 of Swords. I feel like this is somebody kind of in regret that either they didn't appreciate you, or somebody in regret that they couldn't, or they didn't give you the commitment that you desire. What's this Emperor? Let's see. Yeah, look, the Nine of Swords. This person's stressed out. And it's funny because you two are showing up as a match here, but maybe this person is who was projecting their wounds and insecurities onto you. What's the Emperor with the Nine of Swords? Or somebody is stressed out because they know you're destined to find your match. Yeah, look, the Page of Cups. Whoever this is wants to apologize for you. To you. They want to apologize. But I feel like this, whoever this energy is always in the habit of apologizing. What's this Page of Cups? Let's see. For some of you, this could be somebody who you have kids with. What's this Page of Cups? The High Priestess. Yeah, okay, so with this Four of Cups, I feel like Spirit, this Emperor, whoever this is, they have something that they want to express to you. An apology that they want to give you or whatever. I feel like Spirit is kind of like urging this person to. Somebody also could be trying to communicate to you in your dream state. For some of you, this Emperor is very toxic and he's like kept your kids isolated from you. Not trying to let you see your kids, or vice versa for my masculines. This could be a woman who's not trying to let you see your kids. Yeah, look, Four of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like this High Priestess, you could be a High Priestess, you could be a seer, to where you're foreseeing this apology coming in. I feel like you're feeling this person's energy. You're feeling somebody's in their head right now with this Nine of Swords, but I feel like you can intuitively pick up on the fact that this person is trying to reach out to you, maybe telepathically. And this is where the blockage from your crown was coming in, because somebody was intervening. Or this is Spirit kind of pushing you to maybe talk to this person so you can release whatever you need to release. Let's see, what's this High Priestess? Or you can close out this past cycle. What's the High Priestess? The Hangman. Got the Queen of Pentacles and the Judgment. Some of you guys could be on the cusp of Taurus, Aries, Taurus. But I feel like whatever this offer is from this Emperor, you're going to have to make a practical decision. With this Queen of Pentacles, you're going to have to think practically about maybe whether or not you want to accept this offer. But I feel like you're going to need to follow your intuition on this. And I feel like your guides are already sending you signs and synchronicities about whatever this is, whoever this person is. Some of you have a decision whether or not you want to move forward with this person, or if you want to sacrifice them. But I feel like your intuition is telling you this is a dead end, a stalemate situation here. And you're alchemizing this energy and focusing on your career. What's the Hangman? But whoever this Emperor is wants to come back around. He's from your past. What's the Hangman and the High Priestess? Yeah, look, the Ace of Swords. That's the truth. The Judgment. Somebody wants to be honest, give you the truth, and take accountability for their actions. I mean, I do feel like this is I don't know, Justice in the reverse. I do feel like this is a conversation worth having because it'll give you some sort of clarity. But I don't know if you should revisit this cycle with this Emperor. But I feel like the answer lies within your spirit guides. Whatever they've been communicating to you in your dreams, or whatever visions you're having, there's a heavy spiritual presence here. You're needing to follow that guidance. Even the Hermit. What's the Hermit? Okay, yeah, the Justice. For whoever of you have been being kept from your child or children, you're going to get justice in that department. There could be something in court going on here, an investigation going on in court that has something to do with kids. Yeah, look, family court. You could be in family court. But whatever this is, you'll be free of this energy with the Sun, or you'll be really happy about the turnout. What's the Justice card? Yeah, Spirit is working on your behalf to bring you justice for whatever this Emperor did. For some of you, this is somebody you were married to. And the Knight of Swords. Knight of Wands, excuse me. Somebody just doesn't want to see you happy. Two of Swords with the Queen of Cups. This person just doesn't want to see you happy. So I feel like they resulted to trying to keep your kids from you or whatever this was. I don't know. What's this Knight of Wands? But I feel like this Knight of Wands could be you being bold and taking action to like take legal action against whoever this Emperor is. I feel like this Ace of Swords with the High Priestess and the Hangman, Spirit has already shown you the way forward, what you need to do. You've already gotten guidance from your spirit team. Maybe it came in a dream, or maybe you had a vision, or maybe there was a certain synchronicity. What's this Ace of Swords that was presented to you that you need to follow? Because I feel like before you couldn't hear your team, your guys, with whoever this Emperor was around. And now that they're not in the picture, yeah, look, to end something. Ten of Swords. Spirit already told you what you need to do. But, you know, free will is free will for a reason. Just know that you're not free of the consequences for going against, like, your spirit. What's this Knight of Wands? Let's see. So we got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. And the Judgment. Yeah, somebody is under judgment. Something could definitely be going on in court. And I feel like with the Strength card here, it's going to go in your favor. Yeah, with the World. And there's a cycle here closing. And with the Fool, there's a new beginning happening for you. The Nine of Wands in the reverse, I feel like somebody is going to have no choice but to give up whatever this fight is or whatever they've been trying to hold you back from. I feel like it's just finding true happiness. What's this Nine of Wands reverse? That's what I feel like it is. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning in your favor, and whatever you've been manifesting with the Magician here is coming in. Because I feel like now you have mental clarity, but you didn't have it in whatever environment you were in. Right? The wheel is also Sagittarius Jupiter. We got two major arcana here, so there's major changes happening, major shifts. I feel like you're getting your justice. What's the wheel? Growth and expansion. This is a cycle here that's being closed. I feel like this is a karmic cycle to, like, you were putting whoever this energy was first. What's this Wheel of Fortune? Yeah, look, the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be luck in relationships, because the Queen of Pentacles is the married or the committed woman. Some of you guys are on the cusp of Aries and Taurus, but I feel like this is justice in your finances. Work opportunities, growth and expansion in your finances. I feel like with the Judgment, the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Pentacles, your love life is, and even the Star up here, is going to start to be more spiritually based. Whoever this Emperor is stressed out. I don't know what he did to you, but I guess he feels the shift. He not only feels the shifts, I feel like he knows that he's going to have to answer to whatever transpired. And with all these spiritual cards down here, I feel like it's not for me to speak about online. You know, you do. You know what happened, and he knows what happened too. For some of you, it had to do with a family situation. He could have kept your kids away from you, or maybe he didn't help you take care of your kids. It's different for all of you, but let's see. Give me more on this Emperor. He's in regret for whatever in his head. What's the Emperor? Oh, the Lovers in the reverse. I feel like you don't trust this person, for one. There was bad communication between the two of you. He could have chose somebody else over you, or there could have been some infidelity involved in you guys' marriage or commitment. This is also like a lack of communication. You two just are not in alignment with each other. What's the Lovers reverse? Gemini energy, doesn't have to be. Okay, yeah, the King of Cups, reverse. Emotionally abusive, manipulative. Even the Eight of Swords, exactly. Somebody tried to keep you bound. And I feel like with the Six of Cups, since this was something that was familiar to you or a relationship that you called home, you get what I mean? Like, it created a blockage with the Devil card here. Maybe you got stuck in what was comfortable. That's why I said with the Eight of Cups that came out, there was a situation that you outgrew. But yeah, this person, I feel like he's a gaslighter with the Lovers in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse. This is the type of person that will gaslight you. This person with the King of Cups in reverse, like I was saying, he had wounds and insecurities that he was projecting onto you. What's the King of Cups reverse? Dang, my cards keep falling on the floor. Somebody wanted to see you fall. What's this King of Cups reverse? But this is the energy of somebody emotionally abusive, manipulative. He has a closed heart chakra. He's not caring and nurturing. Three of Pentacles, so he could have put you in a third-party situation. Okay, it came out again. Or he worked with other people to conspire against you. What's the Six of Wands? Yeah, he could have worked with other people to conspire against you. So the Nine of Cups, yeah, you're destined for happiness. Like, it's in your path. It's your birthright. This is emotional abundance, a wish fulfillment coming in here. What's this Nine of Cups? Some of you guys, whatever career change you're making, you're going to be emotionally fulfilled, spiritually fulfilled. Yeah, wealth with the Seven of Pentacles. So there's a need to be patient here because there's energy that's being cleared out of your aura, of your energetic field. There's something here. It's like the remnants of this person is still being cleared out of your energy. So there's a need for you to have patience while spirit works out whatever they need to behind the scenes. Yeah, look, Seven of Swords, Queen of Wands. This person is still playing in your energy, but with the Tower here, spirit is ready to get them up out of there. Just be patient. Things are happening in divine timing with the Wheel here, because I feel like there was lessons that you needed to learn in this situation, and there's a lesson for this person. There's a lesson for this person to learn. So what's the Seven of Pentacles? We got the Death and Rebirth in reverse. So yeah, I feel like that's this person still holding on to you. It could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or a Scorpio. But whoever this is still holding on to you while you're trying to move forward. What's this Death card in the reverse? Ten of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, you guys, my phone is just going off today. Let me turn this volume down. Let me turn it down. So many distractions. I feel like whoever this is, we're trying to distract you from your purpose. Some of you guys are manifesting new love, a partnership where there's shared energy, shared morals, shared values, a soulmate type of connection, a kindred spirit. I feel like somebody could still be holding on to you for financial reasons with this Ten of Pentacles, or there's a marriage here. Some of you guys are in divorce court and your divorce is, or something like that, is being finalized. What's this Ten of Pentacles? Yeah, the Six of Swords. Moving on from whatever this family unit, family dynamic was. Something that you were in for a long time with the Ten of Pentacles. Give me more on the Ten of Pentacles. But you're moving into peaceful and calmer waters. And I feel like once you do, this Tower finna hit whoever this person is. Yeah, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Whoever this is can no longer control you. They can no longer control you, your destiny, where you're headed. Because I feel like the Six of Swords is spirit moving you. Yeah, the Fool and the Page of Pentacles. There's a new beginning here. Some of you guys might have to start over from scratch. Excuse me. Or this person is going to have to start over from scratch once you detach from them. What's the Two of Pentacles reverse? Seven of Cups reverse. Yeah, somebody is all out of options to stagnate you. Knight of Pentacles. Somebody can no longer stagnate you. And look what's coming. Once you alchemize this energy, there's a beautiful new union on the horizon for you. You deserve it. I can tell you deserve it. What's the Six of Swords? Yeah, Five of Wands reverse. No more drama, no more conflict. You don't want to fight. I feel like you telling somebody like you got it. You're not operating from your Aries energy anymore where you're crashing out, cussing people out. It's like you're moving on. What angers you controls you. And I feel like that could have been a lesson that you needed to learn in this cycle as well. Not to let people get under your skin or bother you or provoke you or knock you off your square. Yeah, look, whoever this was trying to block you from experiencing true love, happiness, abundance. So what's this Tower? Somebody's gonna get it. Yeah, the Fool. Once you detach, everything that was built off of you is gonna come crumbling down. But this is a new beginning for you because, you know, there's always a dichotomy. There's a Tower for somebody else that's going to be them getting back everything. Or for some of you, this could even be your family with the Five of Wands in the reverse, to where you didn't feel supported. You didn't feel cared for, paid attention to. Right? There was just drama and conflict around you. Well, you're exiting that environment. But anyway, like I was saying, there's always a dichotomy. Like the Tower for you is good, but the Tower on the other hand, for whoever this was, is gonna be bad. What's the Tower? Yeah, look, this King of Pentacles, he came out in the reverse. So you're the Queen of Pentacles upright. So like I said, somebody could have been holding on to you for financial reasons. Aries are leaders, visionaries. They're very ambitious. You know what I mean? I feel like Aries is a cardinal sign. Yeah, Aries is a cardinal sign. The initiators. So yeah, look, this person tried to keep you hidden or cloaked or keep you wounded and insecure with manipulation, the Seven of Swords, so you couldn't find and experience new love. Well, here it is here with this Knight of Cups. But this King of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody who's unloyal, non-committal. He could even be lazy. You could have been carrying the burdens of this person. They could have been very foolish or aloof. But this is who's experiencing a Tower moment. What's the Fool? I feel like this is also, for some of you, a divorce being finalized. Yeah, look, Four of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, this person, they want a new beginning with you. They do. This person, they do want to have a new beginning with you. I feel like they don't want to be rejected. They don't like how it feels to be rejected. What's this Four of Cups reverse? Yeah, look, somebody in their ego with the Strength card. Somebody is definitely in their ego. So it's not even them wanting a new beginning with you because they have pure intentions to treat you better. I feel like it's an ego thing to where they see it as a challenge and they can no longer conquer you. So egotistically, they still desire to. What's the Strength card? Exactly, the Ten of Swords. This person could have even been somebody who was talking shit about you, or it's like they want to get back in your energy. Exactly, Seven of Swords, just so they can do to you what you did to them. But really, you didn't do anything to them other than remove your energy. But I feel like this person kind of feels either they feel played or their ego is bruised due to you rejecting them and moving on or something like that. And They want to have a new beginning with you just so they can make you feel how they feel. Whack. What's the Ten of Swords? Let's see. But this is an ending. And I feel like this was a challenge that you had to overcome, that you had to persevere through, a personal challenge to end the situation. What's the Ten of Swords? For some of you, this ending was abrupt. Yeah, Four Swords in the reverse and awakening. You could have cussed somebody out. Or this was a challenge for you not to curse somebody out. To just move on with your peace and dignity intact. Yeah, look, the Hierophant. Your paradigm is shifting. I feel like your morals, your standards, not only for the people around you are going to be higher now, but you're carrying yourself in a much higher frequency, you're holding yourself to a much higher standard. And you're not given, I mean, not that you're ducking smoke, but at the same time, it's like you're not letting people anger, you're not letting this person anger and control you anymore. It's like you got it. Yeah, the Queen of Swords, you're thinking now. You're not just crash. What's this King of Pentacles reverse? So yeah, whoever this is, mad, the Magician. Yeah, manipulative, Seven of Swords. I don't like nothing about this person. Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. This is so weird because it's like what I'm seeing here is like this person purposely would just sit back and watch you do all the work, run the household, tend to the kids, cook, clean, while they just sat back, or they played the field with the King of Wands here. While they played the field, they didn't contribute financially. If they did, it was very minimal. But I feel like they just sat back here and watched you do all the work. They wanted you to be burdened. They wanted you to be tied down and tired so you couldn't pursue your dreams, your passions. So you couldn't be close to your higher self, your authentic self, which is where God is. You know what I mean? What's the Magician? This person was manipulative as hell. Exactly. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. They didn't contribute anything. They breadcrumb, but this was purposely. Like this keeps coming out. Like, and maybe with the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands, the masculine energy in this relationship dynamic was you. Like you had to juggle both. You had to be the man and the woman. And now somebody sees themselves as the victim because you're moving on or you're moving past this energy. You're outgrowing this situation. I don't know. For some of you, y'all going back and this relationship will improve with healthy communication. But for others of you, this is being completely released with the Ten of Wands. You know what you want. You know what you desire. You know what you deserve. What's the Page of Pentacles reverse? Yeah, Three of Cups reverse. So yeah, this is the end of a relationship or something. Somebody here doesn't even have the mental capacity to brainstorm ideas to even make money, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. What's this Three of Cups in the reverse? Three of Swords reverse. So either this person is holding a grudge against you or you're healing, like I said. What's the Three of Swords reverse? I feel like this is you healing. Healing and overcoming this cycle. Yeah, look, the Queen of Swords, that's you. And the Hierophant. There's a shift in your paradigm, in the way you think. There's a shift in your morals, your values, your belief systems. And I feel like it's going to be different for everybody. But with this shift that you're having, either this person is going to shift with you, and y'all are going to brainstorm ways to work together, to cooperate, to cohabitate, not where you're just doing all the work, or to, you know, coexist, or they're not going to shift and you're going to make a decision to cut this person off. You're going to make a decision to choose yourself, put yourself first, and end this cycle. So I feel like it can go one or two ways. Some of you are on the verge of filing divorce, or there's a divorce being worked out. It's different for everybody because everybody is on a different timeline. It doesn't matter if you're all Aries sun placements or not. But what's this Queen of Swords? I feel like this is a healthy communication, but I don't know. Yeah, the world reverse. So this can be disappointed or an unworkable plan. A disappointment, or an unworkable plan. But yeah, some of you guys are going to make a decision to free yourself and continue moving forward. You'll be moving forward at a slow pace because you're going to be getting your footing again, finding your, grounding after, being with somebody for a long time or being in a union for a long time. But it'll work out. With the world in the reverse, there's a cycle still open right now because I feel like the ball is in your person's court. Either they're going to make the necessary changes to stay with you and they're going to grow and elevate with you, or they're going to stay stuck and stagnant and you're going to leave them. Like, I just see it happening because you're the Empress. The Empress knows her worth. She knows her value. She's not going to put up with, the stupid stuff. Like, I don't know how to explain it, because after a certain age, after 25, where your frontal cortex is fully developed, I expect you to be fully responsible and capable of handling you at minimum, but also being able to run a household if you're choosing to be in union with somebody. All the work shouldn't be on one person. You feel me? So let's see. What's the message here for Aries spirit? But I see you guys really kind of like taking your focus and attention off of this person and giving them the space that they need to decide what they want to do. And you're focusing on your career. What's the message for Aries? So the ball is in this person's court. I feel like this is somebody you would take back if they would get their act together. Eliminate the shadow. Focus on the solution. Exactly. Sacred divinity. There are two paths ahead. Yep. There are two paths ahead. One with this person and one without them. And I feel like you're fine either way if they do what they need to do to meet you where you are. So 21. That's also the number of 3, which is Gemini, duality, short travel, communication, contracts. So simplify the issue, focus on the solution. When we fully understand our shadow, we can fully appreciate the light. We must have both aspects within our spirit to have a meaningful life. Without darkness, how can one fully appreciate the beauty and simplicity of life in all its forms? Once we remove fear and personal doubt, it makes room for love, confidence, and motivation, reclaiming your personal power. Exactly. I feel like that's exactly what's happening for you. But what you were experiencing was this person's doubt. This person, they're in the 9 of Swords energy. That's fear. That's anxiety. Like, that's all their energy. They just projected it onto you. So our shadow self highlights the need to place ourselves first. When we are stuck within our shadow, we are unable to see the light of day. Exactly. This person had you stuck in your shadow. We become clouded and foggy with confusion, often forgetting gratitude and compassion through our own selfish moments. But I feel like you were forced to be selfish, like you were. Illuminating the shadow is to fully understand our personality and subsequently the shadow in others, enabling us to be more considerate of another person's hardships and developing empathy with compassion for other people. Right now, you are encouraged to illuminate the sections of your personality that are working against your situation. Accept that these challenging aspects are a part of you. Embrace them, love them, and plan how to achieve a form of balance and make this part of your psyche ultimately work for you. Now is the time to focus on the resolution instead of just on the problem or challenge. How did you get here? Acknowledge your current circumstances and focus on how you can achieve a positive outcome. Now is the time to get your personality in line with conscious thought, and that's the star, conscious thought. So apply these balanced characteristics to areas in your life that could utilize these energies, such as leadership, communication, relationships, employment, and self-talk with your spirit. Once you grow your understanding of your unique personality, you can begin to realign your life to nurture and support your goals and personal interests. That's the Six of Wands. I feel like that's what you're doing. So, shadow aspect, narrow mindedness, ego driven cynicism. Sacred crystal, golden sheen, obsidian. The angel assistance is Archangel Barachiel. Barachiel. That's for problem solving and finding solutions. And your affirmation is, I effortlessly create peaceful solutions with my personality. So it's like Aries are naturally very bold, courageous, confident, assertive. And I feel like that's what you need to put to use, your Aries energy, because some of you guys were operating out of your Aries shadow, which is not a bad thing, but like I said, Aries is the first on the astronomical wheel for a reason. Everything starts with self, right? And self-preservation is the first law of nature. So don't let this person try to guilt trip you and tell you that you're selfish and whatever, because this is giving me the energy of somebody resorting to desperation or scarcity tactics in order to keep you stuck. And something could have to do with your kids, keeping you from your kids or whatever. I don't know, but even if you move away from this person temporarily so you can hear your spirit team or whoever you subscribe to, that's what you need to do. But I see a balanced approach coming up, and they have two choices: fall in line or fall out, get right or get left. Bye.